Hi, I'm Chris from Color Tracking Systems, and we're going to do a 5-step process to installing the machine in your salon or school. So our first step would be remove our trays, put them right on top. Open your door, get the developer that you're going to use out, and as you notice, we're going to start in bin 1, remove the cap. Also make sure that you do not pull the bins out or in, just leave them in place. You can fill your developer from this location. After the developer is filled, replace your cap. Close up the machine. Lock it back up and replace the mating trays. You also, after that point, can refill the remaining 6 prior to closing the door to get the rest of them filled up. Now to finish up part 1, after we restored the trays, we need to reset levels. So you go into our touchpad right here. You would hit F1, enter, enter in your management code, enter, go to product setup, and reset levels. Number 3. We would pick out which developer we want, bin 1. We would enter how much we would want in bin 1, what we just put in, 100 ounces. Enter, and F2. Repeat the process on the remaining 5, and now the unit is complete for step 1. Now we're going to go into step 2, that's setting the defaults in the machine. We would hit F1, enter, enter our management code. Enter. We would do product setup, number 2, and then we would do number 1, change default amount. We were going to do bin 1 again. We press enter. We press enter again, and we enter in our default amount, which for us is 2 ounces. Enter. Now this gives us the option to pick ounces, cc's, or grams. I'm going to pick ounces. And if that's complete, you can default the remaining 5 of them and escape out. After that, step 2 is complete. Now we're going to do step 3. We're going to prime our unit. We're going to pull our bowl out, get it ready. We're going to come up and hit F1, enter. We're going to do our code, enter. We're going to do as spent, number 3. We're going to pick bin number 1. We're going to put our amount in. The reason to prime your unit is to get the initial air out of the bag. So your next step would be to do the additional 5 bins, and after that there is no more priming needed after the first initial prime. And that would end step 4. After your first initial calibration, if it doesn't measure out correctly or weigh correctly, you would have to go in again and adjust. So we would go back in, enter our code, do a calibrations number 4, hit number 1, and now we would adjust up because the first initial one I had did not have enough. So now I'm going to adjust up until I can hit the correct 2 ounces that I need. So now I would escape out. I would go back in, enter my code, do a dispense number 3, pick number 1, and I would dispense. Now each one of these are different consistencies, so you have to make sure that you calibrate each unit or each bin separately to get the right consistency for all the units. So now that we have this one, we are correct. We are right at 2 ounces, so bin number 1 is finished. All you have to do is proceed and hit the next 5 of them and you will be complete. Now your unit is finished.